Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against France.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And he's managed to get rid. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a little off target. He's in a great position here. Can he get on the end of this?
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
He's got away. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
France with the corner, they're first. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Donatoni. He's on it, can he get away? Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Mane could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Still goalless at the moment. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Chouameni. Mane, never out of the action for very long. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Olise. Rijkaard. Olise. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Donatoni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Olise clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Donatoni. That is good alertness. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Opts for safety. Not the most convincing of passes. Konate looking to pass their way up the pitch.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mane is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Marcelo, still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Hernandez. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment.
Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. That should get the job done. Oh, that was vital. O'Shea with the clearance. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France still have the cards to affect this game. Hernandez. Chouameni. Now it's Olise. Olise! Oh, he's been caught napping.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. They'll have one final crack at it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Donatoni.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi, and it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Donatoni. Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So we finish as we start. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Oh, it's played into the area. They've played it short. Hoisted in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Shevchenko. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's
Header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bednarek. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Kante does really well there. He is strong. And it's been played through. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is goal number 20. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's heaved it away. Pacho. And here's De Bruyne. Driving forward. De Bruyne! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 1
Zalewski.
minute added time.
Opts for safety. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second period is underway. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. This is a promising build-up. And it's Zielinski. And here's Lewandowski. He has a look up. Lewandowski. Fernandez. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Van Dijk.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Zalewski. He's looking wide. Zielinski. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. He has found the way through. There's the shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
A case now of complete control. Cash. Just a quarter of an hour to play. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi charging forward, the ball at it. And Messi! What a hit, the save was firm.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
France are coasting towards victory. Fernandez. Mbappe. Fernandez. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
86 minutes is
unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution in progress.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are having a ball here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Time added on, 4 minutes. De Bruyne. And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Scotland.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Doak! That's another chance! Goal! Scotland! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Scotland gain their reward with an early goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cross flung into again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's a chance! And he hits the net! France are back on level terms. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how...
Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Doak calmly anticipates. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Adams. Great vision. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doak stood up well to him there.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. He's found space here. McTominay and Doak. And it's De Bruyne. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time,
has been
Peter, but
indicated.
that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we are back on the way. Now it's Adams.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Adams. McGinn, spread out to the left. It's a shooting chance! Goal, Scotland! And they get themselves in front!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Fernandez. Ferran Torres.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to... Oh, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Ferran Torres. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France drag themselves back again.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Mignon deals with that nice and simple.
Scotland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Christie in acres of space out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last 5 minutes. Space for him to turn and look.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Camavinga, he's through here. Mbappe, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in each Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position.
Shapes to shoot! He scored! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. And it's Messi. Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Shevchenko. He's found a way past. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's having a hit! And no mistake! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that.
And the finish! And that's a good finish. Into the lead once more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? White is one whose deliveries we all know about. White, this is promising. And across. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Conte. Messi. Now it's Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Now it's Sorloth. Spread it left. Messi, looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short. Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Conte. Olise might just make this. Costa Curta. De Paul. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for
2
targets.
added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Conte, oh, nicely intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing, The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tacho calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Olise. Camavinga gets into a good position. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
McAllister looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. White. All the way back. De Ligt. It's a throw-in.
substitution on the field. Number 22, Sterling. Number 9, Messi. Coming on the field, number 15, Cantona. Number 6, Griezmann.
Hernandez.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
France could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this.
Ah, he's given it away. And he's running through. Olise!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he cuts out
There
the
will be
supply.
1 minute added time.
Conte. That's at the end. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone.
Hello,
A red
everybody,
letter
and
day
welcome to
for
today's
everybody
match.
here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely! Marvellous goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Messi!
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is herring after that one. And here's Messi. It's a promising position. Now the ball in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bullish header! And again! And that's a sharp finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sushes the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pacho. And it's Fernandez. Camavinga. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he is dashing away. It's a sweeping cross. Out of play for a throw. That's tidy. Has crossed into the middle. Raya claims it, safe hands. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. And a chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good ball!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy,
Substitution
Peter,
in
but
progress.
they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
France are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Pacho. Ball played for Conte. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his... Mbappe! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
The goal scorer for France after 55
And that really is
minutes.
so
Number
impressive.
24, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
A case now of complete control.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Larin. Fernandez. It's a sharp pass. Well, they can break here. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandez. Now it's Larin. Fernandez. Camavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. And that's aimed into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Now there's a fine ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Southampton have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out wide. Now the delivery. Oh, good climb! He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And Larin! Played with speed from back to front. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Two added minutes has
And
been
it's
indicated.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Keeper's not concerned by that. And the referee brings it to a close. France pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Please kindly
Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. With so many teams now... Great chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never...
And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! 2-0, and in next to no time. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Fernandez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Konate spots it and intercepts. Turns back here, probably the best option. Olise. He's having a pop! Good strike, quite an alarm. And it's Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mazraoui with the clearance. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's superb. Oh, he's having a go! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And claimed it back swiftly. He is through here. Messi! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
There will be 3 minutes
So
at
could
a
they
time.
be onto something here? Now it's Olise. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. And that is the end of the first half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Big chance! And no mistake! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Bangladesh, palpably stronger, better, superior. And Shevchenko! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
France have the chance to go the other way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fernandez. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Shevchenko. Number 9, Kovacic.
The ball goes in.
Coming on the field.
Cleared away.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 16,
Never out of the action for very
Rodri.
long. He's
Substitution.
beaten the last man. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so...
Cristiano Ronaldo! France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cristiano Ronaldo, nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Conte. Elise. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might... Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has 2.
There will be 5 minutes
Bangladesh
added time.
are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Aimed beyond the defence. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vermeer. No luck with that dink over the top. Nice interception, well timed. And time is up. France have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against France.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never say die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Right, Batistuta. There's the shot!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now this could be a chance. Gerrard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Desailly cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! A finish of true class! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. Stojkovic in acres of space out wide. Conte. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. He has a look out. That's a foul there right on the edge of the box. France really could have done without this. So we're ready to go. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hernandez. And here's Torres. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Batistuta. Tchouameni cuts out the pass, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Conte aims beyond the defence. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Koundé gets it away. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Torres, number 10, Messi, number 18, Rijkaard,
Mbappe,
coming on the field.
can he get on the end of this?
Owen,
Chance! Brilliant from Lopez! A finish right from the top draw! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Tries one from range! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And it's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold proves too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
France moments now away from seeing this one out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he shoots!
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France with the corner, they're first. Takes the shot! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And there goes the final whistle. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this,
admirable